This is your Adventist News, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Stanley Fillard. In this week's broadcast, Adventist men prepare for annual convention, and women are renewed for service. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News. The men of our conference are gearing up for an unforgettable experience at the annual men's convention, which will be held under the theme, Pursue Righteousness. Michelle Green has more on this.
Set to take place from November 14 to the 16th at the Breezes Resort in Cable Beach, this year's men's convention promises to be a powerful experience for men across the South Bahamas Conference. We had a chance to sit down with two of the key organizers of this year's convention to discuss its purpose, features, and what attendees can expect.
We want to this year help our men to really focus on going after God, really chasing after God and the things of God. And that includes righteousness, godliness, faith, and all the things that come with having a personal relationship in Jesus Christ. The men's conferences are a way of us bringing together men from across the conference, from our various church districts, to come together for a time of fellowship, a time of training, and also a time of renewal and restoration in our relationship with God and equipping us for greater service to God in our churches, in our communities, and of course, in helping us to develop as men. This is also a time of prayer for us as men. On Sabbath morning, the first activity we engage in is a prayer walk, and that will be done like 6:30 in the morning. We encourage all of our men to be a part of that prayer walk where we get to pray together with each other.
The men's convention will also feature special presenter Marty Miller, a veteran in men's ministry coming down from the United States.
So he's excited about coming to share and train with our men. And of course, we have our various session presenters, and I'll be presenting this year as well on artificial intelligence and ministry. So we have other sessions dealing with finances as well as health. And then, of course, Pastor Michael Smith, he's our featured devotional speaker for convention this year.
The program will also be filled with lots of spiritual music, highlighting the talents of the men in our conference.
We would have had all the different seminars, and we would have had all the spiritual word. But at the end of it all, we blossom into a concert featuring men from across the South Bahamas Conference in concert, soloists, as well as men's chorale. On the 16th at the Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church, 4 to 6 p.m. We are looking for families to come in droves to this concert. Our group, the Adventist Men Chorale, is open to all ages, straight across the South Bahamas Conference. We practice on Sundays at 8 to 9 at the Grantstown Seventh-day Adventist Church. After our concert, the opportunity for invitations will be open for all men to join the Adventist Men Chorale.
It will be an exciting weekend of fellowship, training, and spiritual growth at the South Bahamas Conference Men's Convention 2025. Don't miss out and get registered today. This is Michelle Green for the SBC Media Network.
From October 10th through the 13th, 166 women from across the South Bahamas Conference gathered on Long Island for a spiritual retreat under the theme Rescued, Restored, and Renewed for Service. The event brought together participants from 20 Adventist churches, including several from the Family Islands and even from the United States. The retreat was hosted in the hometown of SBC Women's Ministries Director, Sister Carla Rogers, and was marked by moments of inspiration, fellowship, and renewal. The first major event started Friday evening with a Vesper service at Gordon's Beach. Under the stars, the women from Exuma led the group in a song and skits illustrating the theme Renewed by the Sea, Washed by His Grace. Atlantic Caribbean Union's Women's Ministries Director, Elder Arlene Sands, shared a powerful Vesper thought on being rescued by Jesus to serve. Sabbath morning, the women gathered at Stephen's Seventh-day Adventist Church for a powerful worship experience. Elder Chantel Miller from South Andros delivered the sermon under the topic New Creations in Christ, drawing from the passage Ephesians 4 verses 17 through 32. She shared personal stories of transformation, encouraging women to allow God to clean up their messes and make them new. An emotional moment came when Lacey Brown, a member of Stephen's Seventh-day Adventist Church, was baptized in the pristine waters of Dean's Blue Hole by Pastor Leonardo Ramming, marking a significant step in her faith journey. The retreat also focused on outreach. After the Sabbath service, small groups visited homes of women who were grieving the loss of loved ones, offering prayers, songs, and retreat packages filled with inspirational literature. Despite a few challenges, including cancelled flights, delays, and unexpected weather, the retreat was a resounding success, with many participants sharing that they felt truly renewed in both spirit and purpose. A few weeks ago, on September 12th through the 13th, the Exuma district of churches celebrated Health Ministries Weekend under the theme Health by Choice, Not by Chance. The weekend of activities began with a Vesper service where Health Ministries Director Shandira Smith presented the devotional thought, encouraging members to care for their bodies in a way that glorifies God. Afterward, there was a question and answer segment where members had the opportunity to ask about their burning health questions. On Sabbath morning, the Divine Worship Service featured a powerful sermon on health by choice, not by chance. It is a matter of faith by Elder Shandira Smith. Smith encouraged the church to have a deep, abiding faith in God and to totally trust Him. In the afternoon, members traveled to the Royal Town Community Park where they executed a health expo extending the love of Christ. According to Exuma District Pastor Jan Dorset, community members welcomed the numerous resources for their health.
They came out, they got registered, they got blood pressure checked, they got their glucose levels checked, their weight, they got samples of vegetarian foods along with the recipes, and we had powerful presentations on financial management, on backyard farming, and also on mental health. And so it was such a wonderful weekend. We are so delighted, and we just want to give God thanks for allowing us to experience this wonderful health emphasis weekend.
Those present were also offered spiritual help through prayers and counseling. The children were also catered to, where they learned about health through various activities such as coloring, painting, and pasting, and of course, exercise through play. The highlight of the expo featured a mental health talk by Nurse McPhee, a financial and men's health talk by Elder David Williams, and a natural medicine talk by Sister Jeanette Culmer. On behalf of the South Bahamas Conference Health Ministries Department, we commend the health ministries leaders in the Exuma District, Dr. Deval Roll of Mount Thompson Church, Whitney Curtis of Morstown Church, and Jerika Bodie of Rollville Church for planning and executing a successful and memorable event. When we return, we'll have more on what's coming up in the South Bahamas Conference.
Men of God, are you ready to start pursuing what God has for your life? Join men from across the region for Pursue Righteousness, the South Bahamas Conference Men's Ministry Convention. It will be a powerful weekend designed to equip you to lead with purpose, faith, and conviction. The convention will be held from November 14th to the 16th at Breezes Resort, featuring devotional speaker Pastor Michael Smith and general session presenter Marty Miller. Over 3 days, you will be challenged to pursue a deeper relationship with Christ, pursue excellence in your character and calling, and pursue the man God created you to be. Mark your calendars for November 14th to the 16th for the South Bahamas Conference Men's Ministry Convention.
Welcome back to Adventist News, and coming up in the South Bahamas Conference, Bahamas Academy Alumni Weekend will begin this Friday, October 31st, and will conclude November 1st, 2025. Come and enjoy a weekend of memories in Bahamas Academy style. The SBC Bible Connection Finals for Adventurers and Pathfinders happen on Sabbath, November 1st, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. at the Redemption Seventh-day Adventist Church. Come witness our young Bible scholars go head-to-head in a thrilling test of knowledge, faith, and teamwork. Bring your cheers, your club colors, and your energy because the word is alive and the finals are on fire. The Bahamas National Youth March, which was scheduled for October 12, 2025, will now take place November 2nd, 2025. The march will begin at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium at 2 p.m. From November 14th through the 16th, join men from across the South Bahamas Conference for the annual Men's Convention under the theme Pursue Righteousness. The convention will be held at Super Club Breezes, Cable Beach, and it will be an impactful weekend of worship, training, fellowship, and great food. Lunch options and a hotel stay are available for a complete experience. Register today through your Men's Ministries Director or call 454-0816 or 341-4021. On November 6th through the 8th, our conference will host a Bible Symposium with guest presenters Dr. Leslie Pollard of the North American Division. His focus will be on the book of Revelation. His wife, Dr. Prudence Beach Pollard, will speak on management and human resources. Services start at 7 p.m. each evening and the Divine Hour service at 11 a.m. The Atlantic Caribbean Union of Seventh-day Adventists is set to host its third quinquennial constituency session from December 6th through the 7th, 2025, under the theme, Let Him Lead the Way. The session will take place at the Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church in Nassau, Bahamas, and will gather church leaders, delegates, and guests from across the 3 countries of the Union, the Bahamas, the Cayman Islands, and the Turks and Caicos Islands, along with leaders of the Inter-American Division. Delegates will attend to receive reports, elect departmental directors, elect executive committee, and vote on plans for ATCU for the next 5 years. Feel free to visit the South Bahamas Conference website at southbahamasconference.org to receive more information on all of our upcoming conference events. There, you can also view a rebroadcast of our Adventist News Update, along with other local programming from our cable channel ATV 658, and read the weekly logos as well as the Adventist page from Nassau Guardian.
Today's health tip is all about staying safe during hot weather. Let's talk about heat stroke, what it is, how to recognize it, and most importantly, how to prevent it. What is heat stroke? Heat stroke happens when your body overheats and cannot cool down properly. It is often the result of spending too much time in high temperatures or exercising in hot weather. This condition is most common during the summer months, and it can be life-threatening if not treated quickly. Why is heat stroke dangerous? Without quick treatment, heat stroke can damage your brain, heart, kidneys, and muscles. The longer it is left untreated, the more serious the complications, including the risk of death. Types of heat stroke? There are 2 types of heat stroke: classic and exertional. Classic heat stroke usually affects young children and older adults. It happens when environmental heat, like from a hot car or home, overwhelms the body. This is often reported during heat waves. Exertional heat stroke is different. It affects people who are physically active, like athletes or workers outside. It can happen even in normal temperatures. Symptoms of heat stroke. Be alert for signs like a body temperature of 100 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, confusion or strange behavior, skin that's hot and dry, or extremely sweaty, nausea, a flushed face, rapid breathing, a racing heart, and a pounding headache. How to prevent heat stroke? Heat stroke is preventable. Here is what you can do. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Wear light, loose clothing. Take breaks in the shade or an air-conditioned space. Protect yourself from sunburn with sunscreen and a hat. Be careful with medications that affect hydration. Never leave a person or pet in a parked car. Conclusion: heat stroke is serious, but with a little planning and care, it is completely preventable. Stay cool, Stay hydrated and look out for each other, especially in the summer heat. This has been Cherie's Role for your health tip.
Let's go now to the Adventist News Network with our news feature from around the world.
In Chile, 2 young professionals took their talents to the Patagonia, where they participated in a mission program and worked on educational, social, and community integration projects.
Since March 2025, Puerto Natales, in southern Chile, has been the stage for an innovative volunteer project. Fabiola Varela and Claudia Concha arrived in the city to support the activities of the local Seventh-day Adventist Church for 7 months. The work has brought concrete results, greater community engagement, and new opportunities for children and youth. The experience has also contributed to the personal and professional development of the volunteers. Fabiola and Claudia are part of the Adventist Volunteer Service, a global program that allows young people and adults to dedicate a period of their lives to volunteering, either within or outside the country. Through projects like 1 Year in Mission, volunteers collaborate with local groups in education, health, and social development, forming future leaders and generating positive impact in local communities.
Well, that's it for our Adventist news from the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. To share what is happening at your church, please email your news stories and upcoming events to sbcadventistnews@gmail.com. To view a rebroadcast of the Adventist news along with other programming and to keep in touch with what's happening at our conference, visit our website at southbahamasconference.org. The SBC Media Network's Facebook and Instagram pages are filled with lots of material from the Communications Department, so you want to check those out. And remember to subscribe, to like, follow, and share. You can watch and listen to programs from our radio station, Word SBC 88.3 FM, and our Adventist television channel, ATV 658, to get updates, insights, and first-hand information from the SBC Media Network as it happens. The programming from ATV 658 can also be viewed on the South Bahamas Conference's YouTube channel, so feel free to watch a recap of our Adventist news there. On behalf of our production team, it was our pleasure to bring you tonight's news update. I'm Stanley Fullord for the SBC Media Network. Have a happy Sabbath.